Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Right, we are Monday, we are back at the top of the workshop and we're looking at the top performing map of the moment. A creator we have done several times and they are actually a little bit involved in the channel themselves, being the one person who maintains, pretty much on a daily basis, the map list. If you've not seen the map list, it is linked in the description. Do go and check it out. It'll help you find the best map for your next city build a little bit. And link you back to this channel, of course. Where else would you want to be? Right, okay, so we've got quite a good one today. I think you're going to like it. But before you like that, could you possibly maybe like this? That's right, clicking that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for that support. Today's map is Midnight Passage by Random 5. Okay, so Random has been all over the workshop, especially this week, also on the Steam Weekly charts. Crept in at number 19 of all places. That's your start square. Very interesting. We'll have a little look at those intersections in a minute. Terrain heights is buildable 25 tiles with a strait and an island and stuff, and then resources look like that. Okay, oil and ore and a little bit of fertile as well. Now if you have Sunset Harbour and you want to do some fishing, this is what your fishing map will look like. So just a little bit of salmon along a couple of the coasts there and that little river. Off to the workshop. What do we need? Well, the answer is it's no DLC today. Oh yeah, but we do have 3 custom bridges if you like your custom bridges, and they've been quite nicely handled as well. Sorry, I take that back. 2 custom bridges. One of those custom bridges was actually the Oklahoma summer theme, which is a theme we'll be using, and of course the Relight Warm LUT, because that was the recommended one. It makes it look like this. It's a very rich vibe, I'm going to say a bouncy, vibrant kind of look to today's map. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. We do see a lot of very muted maps, very subtle maps. And sometimes, why not have just a little bit of boldness and brightness and bounce? And the Oklahoma summer theme definitely has that. Got some really interesting cliff edges as well, which you'll check out as we're going along. So we do have a number of ready-built intersections along the way which aren't set up with anything, so that you can just connect a road to them. We have this one here which has a little cross across there. That's pretty tidy. They're all going to look kind of like this. And we do have some kind of settlement down here. Now, I don't want to jump off the highway too soon because we don't want to ruin the second half of the show, but we will be checking out that settlement in the second half of the show. Assuming I can find it again, I'm sure I can. It's just off of the highway. Intersection 1 on the highway. Right, so we're bearing around, and all the standards are going to be pretty fine today because we're talking about a creator who is experienced now. We're not talking about somebody who's just bodging it as they go along, a bit like me really, but no, somebody who knows what they're doing. And there's going to be little things like this I'm just going to completely skip over, like a nice little bridge, but look at the vanilla detail. Remember, vanilla detailing we're talking here? It's nothing, it's just subtle. That sort of thing we just fly over and we ignore that normally, and it's just a little hint to, yeah, there's more to this map. There's more to this map than a just buildable space, and a lot of it is just going to be completely ignored because now we are at the start square intersection. This one's quite a busy, interesting one. Lots of things going on with it. We have a little tilt of it this way around, you'll see. So we have the highway running, we'll call east to west. I'm not sure if that's correct. And then we have the one heading off to north. There's your start square area down there. And if you want to go to the north, you have to take that exit road there, not the main one on the left. The main one on the left will take you onto the east-west one. It's quite an interesting thing, and we'll actually split down some of the traffic on the start square. It could be quite an interesting thing. Right, okay, now we're heading down towards the first of our custom bridges, and of course it's a very tidily done, like the way that the transition between ground to elevation has been done there. That's all very clean and tidy. And we do have no pillars in the highway, no pillars in the bridge at all, so that is good. Now, is it a perfect custom bridge? Well, almost. Oh, depends how pernickety you want to be. And you know me, I'm always looking for a reason to grumble about something, even when things are perfectly fine. We'll find something wrong with that bridge. I want to say wrong. It's in speech, air quotes. You know, air quotes. I'm doing it right now. I know you can't see me. I'll get the camera on in a minute. No, I know you can't see me. So, yes, got air quotes because there's something wrong with that bridge. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Nobody's going to give a monkey's. But you're going to want to see it anyway now I've mentioned it, aren't you? Okay, heading down this way. Now, this road, well, the previous turn off will take it to the edge of the map. This one will take it to the edge of the map once we go through those tunnels over there. Another one of these intersections here, which does actually have a little off-ramp down there as well. Now, if we carry on, it'll take you over there to that custom bridge over there. We'll have a look at the custom bridge over there, second half of the show. And then we're going to come this way because this is a slightly interesting route. And I've said it many times. I don't mind little roads that branch off somewhere and go off on their own, but they have to do something. See, roads don't just get built for fun; they're expensive, and so what you'd have to do is you'd have a road that goes somewhere. Now, it might be a shortcut road, like a rat run road or something like that. Nice little bridge over there, or it might be going to a feature area, or it might be going to a town, or a factory, or something. We do have some switchbacks going on here. We'll check out one of them in a minute, just to show you the ramps on the road. But I do the gradient on the road. We do have here excessive use of these pillars. Now, I understand retaining walls and stuff. I mean, I'm sure this is going to hold back any rockfall that happens. I'm sure it will. But I don't. Is it supposed to be that far out from the cliff? I don't know. It's not something I'm not a structural engineer, and we've got nothing like that where I am because we're very flat. Well, not very flat, but we don't have mountains. We've got a few hills. We don't have mountains near me. So yes, let me know in the comments how accurate that was. I'm not marking it down. I just don't fully understand it. Anyway, we'll follow the gradients here. You see, steepest part is here, which isn't too steep at all. And then switching back, heading up towards something. Well, there wants to be something up here because, yeah, you need to switch back there as well. Slight incline there as well. And then down this way. Now, I've got a minor grumble about this something, just a minor one. Location absolutely fine. Little watering hole there. But the road just dead ends. I'd like to see something, whether that be a pier or a little parking area, some kind of clearing, or maybe a cul-de-sac. I could run my cul-de-sac tutorial link during today's show. And so some sort of cul-de-sac. It just like stops dead. And I'd like to see it do something just a little bit more. Because I'm greedy. And I'm all about the greed, me. I want more, give me more. Give me more, give me more. No, I'm going to start singing Grease. I better not do that. Anyway, where were we? On the rail, having a look at the rail. The rail's going to be pretty good because it's random 5. It's not a massively hilly map, and we do have the tunnels going on there. That's perfectly lovely. Skips through here. And then we have, now, you're going to see some lonely bushes. Lonely bush. Let me show you. There you go. There's the lonely bush. There it is. Just sat there. Just marking out the lack of catenary chaos, I guess. Now, this does go underground for a little while. I've still got this funny glitchy thing going on. I don't know what's causing that. I'm going to switch it off. I'm going to try and find where the tunnel comes out without the underground view, because it is very distracting. I still don't know. It's really, really weird. Every time I think I've sorted it, it just reappears. It's definitely a mod thing. But I'm not marking out anybody on this. I just can't look at the... how's that coming out? That's coming out smooth. That's very neat. Yeah, never mark down the map on that because it is clearly a mod issue at my end. I don't know what's causing it. We have got... not quite so lonely. That hedge, that bush, sorry. It's just sat there. And we have another one up this way. I'm not sure what random thinks they're achieving by this, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just there seems to be one on every single junction. We'll head across this way. We're heading out now towards the edge of the map. And see, the rail is absolutely fine. There's no grumbles there. There was a split off that would have taken us down towards the start square, but we've come this way instead. So anyway, so that is the highways and stuff. We'll have a look at shipping routes, the water flow, and a few little feature areas, and of course the custom bridge that we've not looked at, and the custom bridge that we have that has a minor flaw. Something you're just going to be spam me in the comments. Say stop being so nitpicky, Bonbon. I know you're going to. Intermission time.
Are you bored with the standard vanilla bridges? Have you seen those lovely custom bridges but don't know how to use them? Ooh, very nice. Then you need the Beginner's Guide to Custom Bridges by BonBonB. Click the information button below.
And so back to Midnight Passage by Random 5, and we have shipping routes. We do, and they are absolutely fine. All the effort has been put in to make the ships take a nice gentle curve like that in towards the middle of the map. But then you get the dodgy AI. Watch this for shipping. Watch this. Nope. I'm going to completely ignore the quick route, and I'm going to take the long, slow. I'm not blaming Random 5 for this. I just find it hysterical that the AI thinks that is a more efficient route than the quick route. Still, there we go. What do we know, hey? Wait, maybe that means we've got to make those shipping triangles just a little bit wider so that the length of the journey is a little bit more. Could be. Lesson learned, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we've got loads of little areas to pop your harbours, and then get to the end here. We've got another identical little shipping triangle there, and that heads off towards the edge of the map. But what is the water flow like? Well, we've got plenty of water. If we come down to the start square area, you'll see we do have water flow. It's flowing in towards the middle of the map, edge of map water flow pressure. And that comes around here. So you've got plenty of water flow past the start square, which is fine. And then we've got a water drain point there. I could show you it. It's a spawn point, but it's slower than sea level, and it's sucking the water away. So it's realism be damned, but it works absolutely fine, and nobody's really going to notice. Unless you really care about that sort of thing, in which case, well, you're worse than me. Okay, let's have a look at these custom bridges, okay? This one, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's clean, it's crisp, it's clear, it's tidy. Could it be a little bit higher off the water? Yes. Does it need to be? Not really. So let's not worry about it. Cliff edges with the Oklahoma summer. Don't know if it's your taste or my taste. I'm not the biggest fan of the cliff textures, but they do work. They do work fine. They really do add a specific aesthetic. Perhaps it's just because I'm not used to this kind of cliff. White. Well, I mean, it is white cliffs, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't hate it. It just doesn't ring any bells for me personally. River is absolutely fine. Nice shape, leading down and out. So that's all good. It's all good. I mean, a lot of things always come down to personal taste. And yeah, let's say the Oklahoma summer cliff texture doesn't work for me personally. Another thing that doesn't work for me personally, or could be a little bit more, I feel, is we've got here a little settlement, and we have got the footpath leading from the pier down to the pier harbour master's house, as was. I'd like to see the path leading into the conurbation, I got told off for that word, village, the village there. Conurbation's not the word. I see, I do listen, I do learn from your comments. But yes, I'd like to see just a little footpath leading up into that area. It would just link the whole lot in a bit more. Like here, it's all on its own, so I'm fine with that one. Where is that previous one? It's the first intersection. Here it is. Now over here, this looks like it used to be a village, and there's only a few buildings left. And this is what I feel. It just feels it brings the whole lot a bit closer together, adds a bit more life to the area by having those footpaths in place there. So little areas like that. Maybe it came over here and just would sit in the shade of that big rock and read a book. That seems like a lovely place. There you go, that's Bonbon's Rock, that one. We've got a nice little feature area over here as well. It is just the pier master's house, the footpath, and then the elevated footpath here. I don't mind the glitching foliage through it, it looks realistic enough. And then, of course, the Essential Lighthouse. Ah, isn't she lovely? Not sure about the location of the Essential Lighthouse, mind you, of all places. I mean, possibly up there by those little islands, maybe. Might be a more risky place to run your ship aground, but not there. Just a thing, just a little thing. And then, what more have we got? We got, could it be a BonBon Island? Well, it could be. Another essential lighthouse in red. Lovely. But I'm a YouTuber, yes, but I don't like being the centre of attention. I don't really want to be sat in the middle of there on that island, all on my own, and people looking at me. So, not really a BonBon Island. Another bigger island over here with a little bit of history going on here. We see the stone circle. That's a nice design, very cleanly done as well. All good. And a little tile on the island there as well. Too big for a BonBon Island, that one. But again, a very nice island and a good buildable area as well. And another little village, not a conurbation, another village. Again, like to see a footpath just leading in a little bit more to those houses to tie them all in together. Right, we're nearly there, I think. The custom bridge. Yes, what's wrong with it? Okay, well, I'll show you what's right with it first of all. Got good support there with the two big pillars there holding the upper tier there. And over here, look, we've got, look, see, it's holding it all together. Good strong support there for both tiers. It's excellent. And then these pillars over here, good strong support there as well. But look along here. This steel structure doesn't actually connect with either. Well, with the top tier, it connects with the bottom one, but there's no support for the top tier along here. Let me show you the gap, which is unsupported. Top tier is from there to there, no support at all. It's just floating. Told you, you're not going to care. I'm nitpicking. What am I doing here? Angles though, come out of this mode. Oh, dearie dear. What? What? Sorry. Don't know what went wrong there. That was very, very strange indeed. Anyway, sorry. No, that's bad editing or just me having a little mini fit. This hopefully is not a mini fit. Anyway, here's your start square. Start square looks perfectly fine to me. Like I say, the two entry points for the build areas. One for east-west, one for north-south, or just north because there is no south, assuming that I've got my cardinal directions about right. And we do have a lovely asset of the day. Can you see it there? Little one, right there. Yes, it's I'm going to put in my German tongue at the moment. Great asset here from Jens. If you're doing a European build, if you like European builds, then you'll know Jens. You'll have loads of their assets, and if you've never subscribed to anything from Jens, go over to their workshop now and have a scour. They've got loads of top quality work over there. This is the Gedächtniskirche. Gedächtniskirche. There you go. I'm not going to try that again. Well, I will at the end of the interval, but yes. Sorry, Germany. You think being like quarter German I'd be able to speak German, but no, unfortunately, my personal life didn't allow for that to happen. Factoids, because factoids. According to Marco Polo, the Chinese ruler Kublai Khan had over 5,000 astrologers at his court. They were used for such things as weather predictions and all sorts of things like that. And there were several severe penalties for any mistakes. Kublai Khan, 5,000 astrologers. Anyway, back to this. This is the Gedächtniskirche by Kaiser-Wilhelm by Jens. Help. So concentrated on trying to get the hard bit right, I forgot to say Kaiser-Wilhelm. Sorry about that. Yes, the Kaiser-Wilhelm Gedächtniskirche. Is that anywhere near close? I know there are German viewers of the show. Please let me know, because I'm assuming it's German. I'm assuming. Anyway, right, okay, let's settle this camera down for a little, where should we have it? What the heck is that on the beach? Can you see that on the beach? What this? What is that meant to be? I don't know. It's fine. It's a monument. Excuse me. But what do you think of this map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month, the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Click the I in the top right corner of your screen now and take you to the voting page where you can vote for free. Well, what do I think of today's map? Well, I like it. I like it quite a bit. The weakest of the three categories for me is the aesthetics. It just doesn't bounce my bubble. I don't know if that's a phrase, but we're going with it. I mean, it's still good, but I don't know if I can quite edge it into 4 stars. It just doesn't really ring for me. So I'm going to go for a high 3 because I accept it is a good looking map. Is it great for me? Personally, no. You can put me right in the comments. Detailing is strong. I think there's a lot more that could be done with it without really breaking a sweat, but the standards are good. So I'm going to go 4 stars. I'm going to go medium low because there's plenty of room, but it's still a 4-star map. Gameplay potential. I think this is quite playable. I think it's quite enticing as well. I would be quite happy to play on this one. I'm going to go for a medium high 4, just about thereabouts. Very strong. Midnight Passage by Random 5. I would give this the BonBonB seal of approval, but do you know what? I think there's a whole bunch of other Random 5 maps that I would recommend way ahead of it, and I would send you over to their workshop, check their lists, pick your favourite, and go and play it. That one is still a good map. On its own, good map. But I think I'd send you to their workshop rather than give it the seal of approval. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. Use the word of the day in the comments if you're still here, because you're a part of the 20 and out elite. And score yourself some population points just for fun. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.